Ladies and gentlemen, I want to begin this video by asking you guys a very simple question. Why do you think Kenyans are currently dumping Kenya Kwanza or William Ruto's camp for that matter for Azimio? Because for those who've been following the politics of this country very closely, on the 18th day of August 2022, just a few days after Wafula Chebukati had declared William Ruto as the president-elect of the Republic of Kenya, we witnessed the first defection from Azimio to Kenya Kwanza. UDM leaders from northern Kenya, led by the party leader Ali Roba, led elected leaders from northern Kenya who are part of Azimio to Kenya Kwanza.
And thank you and congratulations. Thank you. DG, asante sana. Chiporomoto. Yes. Asante sana. Afshiro. Yes. Wewe kesi yako ni kubwa. Najua. Mimi najua. Bashir, asante sana.
Ile first party yote imeleta kwa YouTube.
Alikuwa amesema ati anataka first party.
That was the first defection after the election. William Ruto had not even been sworn in as the president of the Republic of Kenya. And it was clear that William Ruto was going to focus on playing politics of numbers. The truth of the matter is that at that particular time, there were questions about the majority leader in the National Assembly. The truth is, Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Alliance had the majority elected leaders. So through that defection, which saw, I think there were 7 members of parliament shifting their allegiance from Azimio, that's how Kimani Ichung'wah then ended up being the majority leader. But currently a trend is emerging in the Republic of Kenya, where majority of Kenyans who are defecting are not defecting from Kenya Kwanza to Azimio. Why do you think that's happening? Because the other day you saw Boni Halwale meeting with Oparanya. The truth of the matter is that Boni Halwale is not happy in Kenya Kwanza. And of course yesterday you saw PA leaders handing over keys to Raila Odinga after closing all their party offices across the country. Why do you think these leaders are dumping Kenya Kwanza? Because Kenya Kwanza is the ruling party. And it's very rare for people to leave ruling party to the opposition. In most cases, the movement is always from the opposition to Kenya Kwanza. It is clear that something is wrong somewhere. And as a matter of fact, around 6 months ago, Jeremiah Kioni noted the change of heart.
What I said also is that clearly people have moved from Muda, but they are not coming to Azimio.
Where are they going?
They are there, like the Israelites, and we cannot allow them to wander for 40 years.
Okay.
Quickly, we must give them direction.
Okay,
and
so
Kamwene is just one of the things that you'll be hearing. It is not meant for anybody. It's any person who thinks needs to bring, including businessmen. In our last meeting, we had some businessmen retired who came over and said it's true. We must start talking about our own issues.
So there are a number of things happening here. It's not the first time.
So in this video, I want to reveal to you guys why Kenyans are dumping William Ruto and Kenya Kwanza and are joining Azimio in their numbers. Before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support, because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, allow me to dive in. But before I dive in, allow me to also take this opportunity to thank the following people. You are seeing their names on the screen there for the coffee which they sent to me earlier. It goes a long way in supporting this channel. You can also do the same using the numbers you are seeing on your screen. Ladies and gentlemen, why do you think Kenyans are currently dumping William Ruto for Azimio? The truth is, they're doing that because of the following reasons. Number one, William Ruto focused more on winning the support of the leaders. And that's why when he engineered the defection of Jubilee leaders, led by Kanini Kega and Sabina Chege, you cannot say that those people went with the ordinary supporters of Jubilee. And that's why when he engineered the first defection in August, of Ali Roba and UDM leaders from northern Kenya, you can't say that he moved with those people. The truth is, William Ruto's defection, kind of defection, is targeted at the leaders. And that's where the problem is. For example, when William Ruto went and reached out to Jalango, Senator Gienda, and the rest, why do you think he reached out to those people? Because they are elected. And do you mean that those people went with their supporters? That's not the case. Unlike, for example, in let me even take you the case of Amason Kingi. Yes, the other day, Raila Odinga received defectors from Party. I think it must have been yesterday. And it was clear from their statements that Amason Kingi literally just went there alone. Never consulted anybody. It just reached a point where they could not retreat. So the fact that William Ruto is not focusing on the ordinary person is the reason why we are witnessing this kind of defection. So for Azimio and for Raila Odinga, what he's doing currently is that he's going for outreach. Raila Odinga is going to the ground. He's meeting his people, the grassroots there. And some of those people are telling him, okay, bring this guy. And that's why during his Busia trip, you saw the kind of people who defected. When he was in Vega, you saw the people defecting. When he was in Kakamega, in Bungoma, you saw the kind of people defecting to ODM party. I don't know why Kalonzo is still relaxing. By the way, question Kalonzo, I want to say something about him tomorrow. Number two, the relevance of the coalition parties. The truth is, let me just take, for example, Power Party. How relevant is that party currently to the ordinary person in the Coastal region? Kingi, the speaker, can no longer be the party leader. So who is the current party leader? No powerful individual. So basically, the coalition parties in Kenya Kwanza, most of them are dead. ANC party of Musalia Mudavadi, is it still there? Musalia Mudavadi left, Malala left. Is that party still there? Swala Nyeti. Okay, for Ford Kenya, you can say Moses Masika Wetangula is still active there. And because the individual parties within these coalition parties have died, their supporters are just left there. So they are saying, let us go back to our home. And that's why you are witnessing most of the defection to ODM party, because most of these people, originally, they were in ODM party. So they're going back to the ODM party because there's no relevance. Some of these people actually went in the hope that they were going to become relevant. But the moment Kingi found the speaker, he was sorted. The moment Mudavadi got his position, he was sorted. The moment Weta got his position, he was sorted. So the rest, where are they? They are not relevant. Number three is the reward system. In fact, if you ask me, I've always imagined that the only place where there is no reward system, no proper reward system, is in ODM party. I'm actually surprised that even in Kenya Kwanza, that's an issue. Probably because everybody went there and therefore there's no space. I was talking to someone, a friend of mine, and he was telling me, we were just discussing the changes that Malala made. He told me Malala was actually under a lot of pressure from his team, because there's a team he left with from ANC party. People like Mahotsi, Sunday. So those people were like, you are now the SG, you are kind of a minister. We don't have anything. So Malala was literally just trying to reward them by appointing them to the party where he can actually have that influence. So he has ended up appointing his people. Some are relatives. And because everybody cannot be rewarded that way, majority feel that, okay, they've been shortchanged. Someone like my friend Nyundo, who led the Malindi or the Pa Party defectors. He had expected to play a leading role in the coastal region. Probably was expecting an appointment. So far, not forthcoming. It is only clear that most of those positions are also targeting specific tribes in the Republic of Kenya. So because they are not being rewarded, they are jumping ship. Number 4 is the political reality on the ground. You know, we had the election. William Ruto won. Kenyans had high hopes on him. Most people believe that, okay, vile tunaona Ruto vile amechukua ikiti kumtoa itakuwa ngumu, but as time lapses it became very clear that William Ruto was becoming very unpopular. So the ground shifted quickly. So if you go to the coastal region, people who are pushing for power can no longer push for power because the ground is hostile. So they have to make that tactical retreat. People like Bunyalwale are finding the ground hostile down there. And as we move, because currently William Ruto is the president, so and with power he's able to attract people, I can assure you those defections are going to increase. And number 5 is Kenya Kwanza failures. One of the main reasons why William Ruto and Kenya Kwanza are finding it very rough and why people are leaving their camp is because of Kenya Kwanza failures. So if you talk to anybody, the performance of Kenya Kwanza, people don't even want to see that symbol for Jubilee Party, apart from in the Rift Valley and in the mountain. So the political reality on the ground is very clear. Popularity not there. So people are trying to find their space because within no time, election time will come. And of course, number 5 is what I call political space or recognition. You know, assuming you are the ODM chairperson in Kilifi, every time Baba would be there, you'll play a very key role. You get that respect. Like for example, Nyundo, who led those guys, was a very strong youth leader. So every time Raila was there, he would be part of the team meeting, you know. Then in Kenya Kwanza, he's not recognized in UDA, any other political party. So what do you expect him to do? There's no space for these people. Kenya Kwanza is already full because William Ruto has his own party, UDA. UDA has its own structure. So it means when William Ruto wants to go to the coastal region for political activity, he will definitely use his people. And that's the biggest challenge. I don't know what to think. That's my take. Until next time, this is Makwiny. Bye-bye.